Kanopy is an on-demand streaming video platform. It's very similar to Netflix or Hulu, and it is available for free through PGCMLS. Kanopy offers thousands of new and classic indie films, foreign films, documentaries, television, and children's programming. You can watch up to 10 films per account per month. Kanopy is one of our online resources, and it's available on our website through the digital suite. So if you visit www.pgcmls.info, on our top browsing bar on the online library, you can click Digital Suite here to see what we offer. We also offer a number of other e-resources on the digital suite, including ebooks, audiobooks, movies, music, TV shows, and other content. All of this is available from home, and you can access it 24/7. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for joining us. So there's no late fees for anything offered through our digital suite. All of these you can access on a home computer. Many of them are also available through apps on iOS, Android, Kindle, and other devices. You can learn more about all of the different offerings on our digital suite Tuesday through Thursday at 3 p.m. Through this, similar to this digital demo we're giving today. You can visit us at PGCMLS on any social media platform for more info, or you can bookmark the Zoom link that you followed to get here today to be able to watch those in the future. So today we'll be doing Kanopy. So in order to visit Kanopy, you just click on the link here. Like I said, you can access Kanopy as an app or through your TV, Amazon Fire Stick, Roku, Apple TV, or Android TV, but it's best to create your account on the computer. So once you visit Kanopy, you'll see this landing page. Let me just log out so I can show you what it'll look like if you don't have an account already. So here on the bottom left, there is this orange button, Add a Library Card. You can click that here. And you will add your library card number and your PIN or password. So it'll be a 16-digit number, no spaces. And your default PIN is the last 4 digits of the phone number you have on file. If you don't know your PIN, you can contact us, and I will throw that link in the chat so you can access that. Catherine asked, do you know if Kanopy works with Chromecast? I am pretty sure it does. I'll just double check that at the end of the presentation. But I believe it works with all of the major device casting software. So in order to show you what it's like to create an account, I am going to go to our tutorial page here and see a little more of this info. So if you don't have an account created, once you enter your library card and library card PIN, you will get a page that will prompt you to enter your first and last name, email address, and create a password. When you're finished entering that information, you can click sign up. You can also use Google or Facebook account if you have one. Once you enter that information, you'll get a landing page that says, welcome to Kanopy. But before you begin watching Kanopy's films, you'll need to verify your email address. So visit your email account at Gmail, wherever it is, and look for an email from Kanopy within the next few minutes after you create that. If you don't see an email after those minutes, you can check your junk mail and make sure that, thank you guys for joining us. You can check your junk mail and make sure it didn't go in there. Once you are verified, you can click the link in your email to go back to the Kanopy landing page. So we've created our account, so we'll go back to Kanopy. So now that you can use it, let's go over the basics. The navigation bar at the top of the screen includes a search bar, a browsing button, a link to Kanopy Kids, your account info, and how many credits you have left. So like I said at the beginning of the presentation, you can watch 10 films throughout the month, and this will let you know how many play credits you have left. So like I said in the beginning, Kanopy offers a great selection of indie films, foreign films, and documentaries, as well as other things. On the front page, you can check out the featured collections. So I'm going to scroll down so you can take a look at some of the different collections they have featured right now. Thank you, Steve, for dropping that in there. Catherine, for the PGCPS students, let me follow up with you after the presentation. I believe some of the librarians have, I know they can get emails now from Overdrive, so we can look into seeing if the Kanopy email can be whitelisted for PGCPS students. Unfortunately, we can't skip the step because it's required by Kanopy, but we'll check in about that. Thank you for asking it. So some of the featured collections right now are credit-free viewing. All of the films on credit-free viewing are free to view and you don't have to use any of your film credits. So anything here you can watch and you can keep those 10 credits for other films. So I definitely recommend checking that out. You can see newly added movies and documentaries. What's trending? What if people have been watching? So you can see there's some classic films, currently relevant documentaries, new movies, female filmmakers, films recommended for you based on your browsing history. Great courses collection, which is great if you're trying to learn something, if you're going crazy in your house like the rest of us. Films about global health. They're collections that reflect what's going on in cinema right now. So if you've seen the movie Parasite, you might enjoy some of these other films about class and maybe some of the other South Korean films that are featured. Black filmmakers, films on immigration, Oscar winners. You can keep scrolling. There's a ton of really great collections that they feature here for you. If you have a little more of an idea of what you're looking for, you can hit the browse button in the top. Let's try that again. Okay, here we go. Awesome. So if you can browse by subject, this is a robust little list of what they offer, both documentaries, movies, and by clicking any of these, you will get some more limited options as well. So let's say I want to check out documentaries on art and artists. If I click this, they also have sort of a curated collection, visual arts, music, literature. And if you scroll down, you'll see all of the videos. Under art and artists, you can limit by subject, by filmmaker, by language, captions, year of production. So I definitely recommend taking a look at this and experimenting with the search function. If I want to search by a subject, if anyone wants to give me a subject they want to search for, or I'll just search for something. Let's see. I'm going to search for Grace Jones and see what comes up. All right, so we have a film about Grace Jones here. We also have films about other Graces, Grace Kelly, some children's movies. I can also use the search functions that I explained earlier. So I can limit by language, by subject, all of that. So if we go back to the main page here, On the top bar, we'll move all the way to the right to see what else you can access here. You can also access my watch list. Something that is great about Kanopy is when you mouse over any of the films on the front page or any of the searches, you will be able to read a little description of the film, see how long it is, see what other people have rated it. And you can also add it to your list. So if I click that button, I get the little green check mark. And then if I go up to my name up here and click my watch list, I'm able to see any films that I've bookmarked to watch later. So if you're like me and you're watching a lot of movies and you're going, getting to your 10 movies a month, this is a great way to make sure you can collect films and watch them the next month and save them to watch for later. So in your watch list, you're also able to remove films, or you're able to get a link to it to share with friends who might also have a PGCMLS account. Or if you really like it, you can post about it on social media. Be sure to tag us. You can also visit your viewing history. And this will not only include the movies you've watched this month, but also movies that you've watched in the past. So if there's something you've seen and you're excited about, you can continue to search. So plays, that's a good point. I'd say if we were looking for plays, you would probably want to click Browse. And under the arts, we have a performing arts section. So some of these are actually recorded theater. So we have King Lear, Smile Upon Us, Lord, Life and Death of King John. So if you searched play, you might not find exactly what you're looking for, but I find the browse function to be really good. So both movies about a documentary about Hamilton. So not only movies about plays, but also live theater performance. Let's see what we have here. I think if we click on, so Catherine asked, how would you search for plays specifically? Sometimes the best way to search Kanopy is actually to go into a film that is the kind of genre you're looking for and see if there's any, if there are any keywords that are useful for you. So this is Stage Russia. You can actually click on any of the filmmakers or distribution companies, and that will also give you a list of things that are similar. So they actually, it looks like Stage Russia has a ton of recorded plays, among other things. And also, I see that the subject that this is under is performing arts, so you can click on that and get anything in this category. I'm actually going to drop this link to the performing arts section for you in here, Catherine. And if anyone else has any questions about a specific search that they're looking for, let me know in the chat and we can take a look at that. Okay, so we will jump back here so we're looking at our watch list and viewing history. You also can go to your dashboard, see videos recommended for you, what you've watched. You are able to also leave comments and ratings for films, and you can also edit your profile if you need to change anything. There's also a parental controls section here. One thing that I love about Kanopy is that they have a curated collection called Kanopy Kids, which offers a safe viewing experience for children. Hi, Sarah. Thank you for joining us. So if you go up to the right-hand side of the screen and click Kanopy Kids, now your dashboard will only display content that is appropriate for kids. So this includes TV series, movies for kids. There's also a storytime collection, which includes books read out loud. These are both old and new, some really classic children's books, some of my personal faves in here. And this is a really awesome and really diverse collection of kids content. A lot of it is super educational. We have a lot of PBS, including the new Sesame Street seasons and let's see, language learning, Muzzy, for those of you who were kids at the same age as me. So if you set Kanopy Kids to be your homepage here, just by clicking that Kanopy Kids link in the top right, this is what it'll display when you log in. So if you have, so Catherine asked, if you have parental control, as you have parental controls, would it be possible if a student under 6th grade were to log in, they would only see Kanopy Kids? So if a student sets the account up by themselves, they would see everything automatically. If a parent sets up an account with the kids, they can turn on the parental controls. So even though right now I'm able to only see Kanopy Kids, if I click exit Kanopy Kids, I'll go back to the regular dashboard. But if we go within parental controls here, you can turn these on and you will create a pin so that only age-appropriate content will appear. So I'll just go through creating that. And now if we go back to Kanopy main page, go to Kanopy Kids. I believe this is all the kids are able to see. Let me take it. Okay, so now in order to leave Kanopy Kids, I will have to enter that information. So we would not be able to set that up automatically, Catherine. Your question about PGCPS, but if you email me, here, I'll enter our email in here. I can give you more information about, there we go. Yeah, the parents would have to set that up, or yeah, an adult would. It's similar to the library system in that we offer access, and then that would have to be determined by the adults. Okay, so I'm going to turn off my parental controls because I'm trying to see it all. Okay, so I'm also going to show you guys the app here. So I'm going to stop sharing this screen. So I have an iPad. The app looks pretty similar to what the desktop looks like. All right, there we go. Okay. Michelle, there is a bookmark feature, so I'll show it to you in the app, or we can go over it at the end so you can see that it's called My Watchlist. So that's something that you can view things that you've bookmarked, and films that you haven't finished, you'll also be able to go back and see them. So here is the dashboard for the app. It looks very similar, again, to the main page, except that the links to all the different sections are on the bottom. So from left to right, you have home, browse. So that's the list of all the different genres, the search function. And then here you have my lists. My list is both your watch list, so the movies I've saved to watch later, and continue watching, which will include, this will only include the films that you've watched this month. So it says that I've watched 1 minute of the hours, so I'm able to click on that and go back to watching it. Again, you can watch up to 10 films per month. The moment you start the film, that counts as one of your play credits. So you probably don't want to click play until you're certain that you want to watch it for the month, but once you have continued access to it. You can watch it as many times as you want. And then on the bottom screen here, there's also the More section. And if you click on that, you'll get a little bit of your profile here, the Kanopy Kids option. And then if you click link your device, this will give you an option to link it to your media streaming device. So this is where you could generate the code to connect it to Chromecast or other smart TVs. And if you don't have a Kanopy app on your TV specifically, you can select your device below, and this will open up a link that will give you more information about how to connect it. So now that we're back on the computer, I'm going to show you a little more about the PGCMLS Digital Suite. This is a collection of apps and desktop services that provide ebooks, e-audiobooks, comics, video, and music. All of these are available 24/7, and none of them have late fees attached. So I highly recommend checking them out, especially while we're all cooped up at home. If you scroll down to Kanopy and you go down to this question mark, we click that, you'll be able to access tutorials for Kanopy, including everything we've gone over today. So on the right-hand side of this tutorial, you can view an intro, both as a video, or you can read the text and see images here. There's information on creating an account, both on your computer, Android, and Apple devices. And there's also more information about how to set up Kanopy Kids. And on the digital suite area, there are also buttons directly to the Apple and Android device tutorials. Okay. Once again, this digital demo series will be happening every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. during our closure. You can visit us at PGCMLS on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook for the information. If anyone would like to follow up, please contact Digital Services at PGCMLS Info, and we can send you more information about this series. And we look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you very much.